In this video, we're going to talk about 7 gates back to your true self. So, if you're feeling lost and confused and don't really know who you are or what to do with your life or why you're here, this video is for you. And if not, then watch it anyway because you might find some gems that will enrich your life even more. Before we begin, I want to welcome you back to True Guide to Awakening, your guiding path to enlightenment. I'm your host, Luca, and I'm honored to walk this journey with you. There are many other ways to get back to your true self, but these 7 are the ones that I found most helpful in my own journey of remembering who I am. So without further ado, let's get started. The first gate, silence. Why? Because silence creates space. And when you have space, you can actually hear yourself. When you look around you, everywhere is so noisy. The television is always on. There's music playing. People are talking. You have notifications coming up every 2 seconds. And all this noise is so loud and it doesn't even feel good anymore. It just feels like a buzz that is constantly there. And we are so used to it that we forgot how amazing silence is. If you spend time in nature, you will notice that animals also don't make noise all the time unless they need to. There are birds that sing, but most of the time they are silent. A deer walking through the woods will not make noise unless it wants to alert its family that there's danger around. Even plants grow in silence. The earth itself was created in silence. And when you understand this, you start understanding that silence is where your true self is. When you are quiet, you can hear what's going on inside of you, what you truly want, what your heart desires, what makes you happy, what doesn't. And the moment you reconnect with this part of you, your entire life will change because you will no longer be reacting to things out there. But instead, you will be acting consciously based on what you know you want and what you know you are here to do. The second gate is self-awareness. Why? Because self-awareness separates you from your thoughts. Thoughts are neither you nor are they real. They are simply energy patterns in your brain that are created by your subconscious mind. These thoughts then dictate your actions, and over time you became a slave to them rather than a master. Now, there's nothing wrong with having thoughts. In fact, it's a great thing. However, the problem lies within us thinking that those thoughts are us. You are not your thoughts. You are the one that observes them. You are the one that chooses whether or not to follow them. And the moment you realize this, you become free. You stop identifying with your thoughts. Instead, you start observing them and choosing which ones you want to give attention to. This is an incredibly powerful tool that will help you choose your future wisely because now you can look at any thought and ask yourself, does this thought serve me? Does it lead me closer to what I want? Or does it lead me further away from what I desire? And if you're not sure, you can just let it go and think of something else. The third gate is values. Why? Because values anchor you in what truly matters. What do you stand for? What's important to you? What do you believe in? When you reconnect with your values, you will know what's right and what's wrong. You will know what you should and shouldn't do. You will know what you stand for and what you won't tolerate. And when you hold yourself accountable to your values, you will never ever have problems in life again. Because whatever problem comes your way, you will be able to deal with it properly. And the reason for that is because you will see clearly what's important and what's not. You'll see clearly what matters and what doesn't. And by doing this, you set yourself free. You stop stressing about things that are beyond your control. You stop worrying about outcomes. You stop judging yourself and others. And instead, you focus your energy on what truly matters. You walk the path of integrity. You live according to your own rules. You become fearless because now you know who you are. You know what you stand for. And this gives you such immense power and strength that nothing in this world will be able to break you. Gate 4 is childlike essence. Why? Because it reconnects you to pure joy and curiosity. Have you noticed that kids are just happier than adults? Kids laugh much more than adults. Kids are always curious about everything. Kids are always exploring their world. Kids are always trying new things. Kids are full of energy, passion, and excitement. And why wouldn't they be? That's the only way they know how to be. They haven't yet learned to worry about what others think about them. They haven't yet learned to stress about the future. They haven't yet learned to judge themselves or others. And this is why kids are so happy. And we as adults forget how to tap into this state of being. We let go of our curiosity. We stop asking questions. We stop looking for answers. We stop exploring our world. And instead, we get caught up in our routines and in the survival mode of life. But the moment you reawaken your inner child, the moment you rediscover the joy and wonder that life has to offer, your life will change forever because now you are living from a place of true freedom. You are no longer stuck in the past or worried about the future. Instead, you are present in the now and you are enjoying every single second of it. Gate 5 is mask removal. Why? Because it frees you from false identities. There's a beautiful quote that says, "Every man is born a king, but he must remove his mask to prove it." What masks are you wearing? What identities have you created about yourself? What stories have you told yourself about who you are? Most of us have been conditioned to believe certain things about ourselves. Things like, I am not good enough. I am not beautiful enough. I am not smart enough. And because of these beliefs, we wear a mask every single day. A mask that hides our true selves. But the moment you realize that this mask is nothing but a false identity, the moment you dare to remove it, the moment you allow your true self to shine through, the moment you accept yourself for who you are, you become free. You stop comparing yourself to others. You stop judging yourself and you stop seeking external validation. And with that, you discover your true identity. You discover your unique gifts and talents and you start expressing them freely. And when you do this, you become unstoppable because nothing will be able to hold you back. Nothing will be able to stop you from achieving your dreams because now you are living authentically, and this gives you immense power. The sixth gate is alignment. Why? Because it keeps you walking in your truth. Alignment means being in harmony with yourself. It means being honest with who you are and with what you believe in. It means speaking your truth and living according to your values. It means making decisions that are in the best interest of you and of those you love. And it means taking action towards the things that matter most to you. But most of us live in a state of disalignment. We do things that we don't want to do. We say things that we don't mean. We stay in relationships that don't serve us anymore. And we listen to people who don't have our best interest at heart. And this constant state of misalignment leads to unhappiness, to confusion, and to suffering. But the moment you decide to realign with yourself, the moment you start living in your truth, the moment you start setting healthy boundaries, the moment you start prioritizing yourself, the moment you start saying no to things that don't serve you and yes to the things that do, your life will change forever because now you are living authentically. Now you are being true to who you are, and this gives you immense strength and courage to pursue your dreams and to create the reality that you desire. And finally, gate 7 is nature. Why? Because it mirrors your original unconditioned state. Have you ever spent time in nature? Have you ever sat down next to a lake and watched the sunset? Have you ever hiked in the mountains and felt on top of the world? Have you ever walked in the forest and listened to the birds singing? If you have, then you know what I'm talking about. You know that feeling of complete awe and wonder that nature inspires in us? Nature is a powerful teacher. It teaches us patience, resilience, adaptability, balance, and harmony. And when we connect with nature, we reconnect with our true selves. We remember who we are and why we are here. Because nature is the closest thing we have to our original unconditioned state. It's the closest thing we have to our true essence. And when you spend time in nature, you start to feel this too. You feel lighter, happier, and more at peace. You feel disconnected from the problems of the world and from the noise of society, and this is exactly what you're seeking. This is exactly who you are. And the moment you reconnect with this part of you, the moment you realize that you are a part of nature, the moment you start treating yourself accordingly, your life will change forever because now you're living in harmony with the natural order of things. You are living in accordance with the laws of the universe. And this gives you a deep sense of fulfillment and satisfaction that nothing in this world can match. These are 7 of the most powerful gates that will help you get back to your true self. And if you liked this video and would like to learn more about this topic, check out my video on how to create your ideal day using the law of assumption. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Luca, and I will see you next time.